Hello, this is Dumont, and I'm here to do a review of Lego Atlantis Set Angler Attack 7978. Alright, this was at Target for about $20. This is the box right here. It's a fairly large box, and you know, it really caught my eye because it has the theme of the whole anglerfish type thing. And I just watched a movie called Sphere, which was originally written by Michael Crichton, and it had to do with this deep sea type stuff. So, you know, I was in a good mood for this kind of thing. All right, now let's talk about the actual toy, because it's like a whole in the mood for the abyssal type stuff. All right, it comes with this really crazy looking, unique bad guy right here. Okay, so he comes with this trident, which you have seen already, and let me take him apart real quick. Okay, so this comes out, and what's interesting here is on his chest there's actually a mouth decal right there, so it's just printed on right there. So that, I thought that was kind of interesting. And now let's look at this right here. Of course, the teeth I had to put on, so these are pieces you've seen before, and you just put it on. And as with all the Atlantis bad guy monster guys, this is kind of like a soft plastic, so be careful. You know, don't press too hard just because it is flexible and it moves. You don't want to break it off, but it is definitely an interesting piece. I would have preferred if this was an actual, more like a mask where there was a face on the inside instead of, you got this and this is the actual head, you know. It is very funky looking, very unique looking, and it's going to limit his articulation severely, but it was very interesting nonetheless. Alright, you just gotta love the fin head, and then the fins on the back and stuff. And of course the over-exaggerated teeth. That's really cool. And he has the fish eyes on the side. Very nice figure. Like I said, severely limited articulation, but you could probably guess that just from looking at him. And then we have one of these really boring diver guys. And this guy, he just looks like a professor type guy. And he came with a small underwater camera. Okay, nothing really special here. He also came with one of these mini subs that you built. It's not a mini sub, it's like one of those things you hang on and glide with. It reminded me of the James Bond Thunderball movie back in the day. So, alright, whatever. Now usually when you buy a set like this, the side pieces really seem like a cheap bonus. Like it's not really good at all. It almost feels like, you know, I'm paying for something that I really don't want. But in this case, this side piece is, I thought it was really well done. I could see this like in a really cool aquarium or something, where you could have like a pirate ship, a sunken pirate ship, treasures, and you know, like fish swimming around or something like that. So I could see this being part of that. So it comes with a gold treasure chest. It comes with a really cool helmet right here. It has a lot of detail actually. Once again, I love the fin on the head. Who doesn't like fins on the head? Especially if you're into like Ultraman, Muscle Man. A lot of the Japanese superhero guys, they have fins on the head for some reason. It's a good thing. And with American comics, you might remember Savage Dragon. Okay, fin on the head equals cool. And then right here, this is like a mouth area, and it has some small jagged teeth. Very cool mask. Okay, and obviously definitely looks like something out of Greek, Roman, that kind of era. Alright, Atlantis. So, you know, I guess they're trying to put that in. And you got these columns, this column right here, tilted column, very nice. And of course, like this seaweed looking thing, just kelp, just free flowing out there. Like I said, normally these types of things usually annoy me in the Lego sets. Very well done over here. So now we're gonna go into the main enchilada here, which is this guy. Alright, alright, so this is an anglerfish. If you guys are not familiar with that, it's an actual sea creature that exists for real. These kinds of fishes that exist in the abyssal, the really deep dark waters of the ocean, They're not that big in size, so it's kind of strange that this guy is so huge, but of course, you know, as humans, we like to fantasize about stuff like that, so we want to imagine that there's this ginormous big creature. Now, the teeth are like this for a lot of abyssal creatures because food is so scarce, and they just simply cannot allow food to escape. So once they get food, they got to make sure that they get it and the food does not escape. So that's why the teeth almost look like prison bars, you know. So they're really exaggerated. If you can, go on Wikipedia, go on the internet, and check out abyssal deep sea creatures, deep sea fishes. They look really, really cool. And the anglerfish obviously is one of them. It's called the anglerfish because it has like this little piece of, I don't know, an angler, a lure that comes out of its head. It's actually part of its dorsal fin, and I believe there's like 3 spines on the dorsal fin. So we can say 1, 2, and then this is the third one. The third one, over time, I guess, evolved into this thing where it's a lure, and right here, it has like a shiny thing to attract fish. So fish come after this thing to, you know, because they're attracted thinking that this is some kind of food, and then it gets trapped, right? So it's a really neat idea. I mean, it really exists. The fish actually does do this. It glows right here because there's bacteria that got on here, and those type of bacteria, they glow, you know. They're luminescent. Now, what's interesting is that bacteria cooperates with the fish, so it helps the fish get food. So this is what in science is called a symbiotic relationship. They work as a team. Alright, so anyway, about the fish itself, nowhere on the box does this say anything really, which kind of caught me by surprise. Anything really, I thought maybe that this fish was going to have some interesting features or something, but it really didn't, actually, especially not on this box. So what I actually found, alright, was, okay, the tail does move, and it does kind of not that great of a job there, okay, it just rotates. The mouth moves, okay, it's very difficult to put stuff in there, but if you manage to put stuff in there, you may be able to trap it real nicely, like a prison here, like I mentioned. The mouth moves because of this rubber joint, which, if you see my shark video, my Lego Shark, Atlantis Lego Shark video, it's the same material. So that, I guess, is the major feature. But we've already seen that before. The eyes are very interesting in design. It looks really cool. They move. They actually move a little bit. They have articulation in the eyes, which is strange, but it's just to get a good angle. You know, a good, nice angle to make it look good. Small, teeny fins that do move. But other than that, it really doesn't do anything else. What I did find, however, was that these decals, these stickers, I really don't like to put stickers on my Lego. But Lego has been recently doing a lot of these sticker type stuff. The one good thing about this is this glows in the dark, so that's why I had to put them on. They do glow in the dark. When you do put them on, just make sure that you make all the scales face that way, okay? Now, Lego did kind of a bad job because they had like a triangle right here, and then there's a bottom facing triangle down here, and that's the way it's supposed to go. On the other side, I wasn't able to match the triangles, but I did, luckily, make all the scales go in the same direction. So just be careful of that, okay? That was really not cool that they did that, but it was awesome that they gave us this glow-in-the-dark feature. So, and I'm surprised that it's not mentioned on the box, so they must have messed up. It would have been much nicer if the actual whole piece, this whole one piece right here, was, if they had just made it glow in the dark. That would have been better, but I am not complaining at this point. I'm glad that they gave us something. The teeth right here, one gold tooth and the rest is all white. That's, I guess, like an inside joke that they did, and very clever, I guess.